Ask me, why am I starting in my office? Well, to tell you the truth, I don't know what to make for dinner. I've decided to take you on a journey with me because it's one of those times when it's the night before you go to the grocery store and it's like, I have empty everything. So what do I make? I took some chicken out of the freezer. I think it might be thighs. So I'm not sure what I'm going to make. So you're going to go with me. I have a vague idea it's going to include pasta or pesto because I've got all this basil that's going to go bad if I don't use it. And I've been wanting to, kind of figure out how to make it. I know it has oil in it. I know it has garlic and a little lemon and basil, of course. So welcome to this journey. Let's go.
Alrighty then, it looks like, I do believe that these are thighs. Looks like they've got a lot of stuff I need to cut off. We've got the garlic, the lemon, the oil, basil of course, and some Parmesan cheese because I vaguely remember finding that out. But other than that, I have no idea. Don't mind my kitchen, it's a little on the messy side. So let's see what we got in my fridge. Well, got a lot of drinks, including beer. The top shelf's a little light. Let's see, I've got hot sauce here from when I was in California. I think this is, yeah, it's sauerkraut. That's not going in. Pickles, whatever. All my veggies are gone. Let's see. Oh, I've got a few heirloom tomatoes. Let's do that. Let's see what else. We've got some pea pod thingers, majiggases. We've got a half of pepper, I'm not sure, some green or red onion. Okay, let's go see what we got in the pantry. Do not mind how messy this is. I need to clean it out. Ooh, let's see, what do we got in here? Coffee, lots of plates and stuff. We've got some ooh, here's some garbanzo beans. Let's do some garbanzo beans. What about some chilies? I usually don't do cans, but when we get to this point, anything goes. Okay, so let me do some more considering. First thing I'm going to do is make the basil. And then I'm going to trim the chicken and put it in this bowl and let the basil marinate in the chicken. And then I'm going to decide exactly what we're doing for dinner. So anyway, I'm going to chop these up, put them in here, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got a lot of the basil really cut up really fine. What I do is I roll it up and then I slice it and julienne it, and then I just chop it until it's small. Now, some of you ambitious people might want to get out your blender and puree it. After work, the last thing I want to do is get out my blender and puree anything. I am tired. I want to just get things done fast. It might be a little faster to puree it, but then I have to clean it. So here's what I'm going to do is chop it up. Right, there we go. I didn't think about it kind of blending with a green bowl. But anyway, it's about, I would say, it was a cup before I chopped it up. So I'm going to use probably about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil, but next I'm going to chop up my garlic. So working on the garlic, I had some of it done and I thought, oh, 2 more cloves. And I put the garlic in this little thing and I roll it like this, and it takes the sleeve or whatever, the skin off. It's awesome. My friend Greg and Marty gave that to me. This, and it brings off all of the skin. See, it's just awesome. Okay. Garlic's done, and I seem to remember somebody saying that pine nuts were good in pesto. So I'm going to grind up the garlic and the pine nuts together in here, and then I will add it to here. I'm put in about a handful of pine nuts, and I'm just making it kind of as mushy and put together as possible. I'm going to put it in now. It's like just a real thick pasty paste. All right, I'm going to put about, that's a 1/4 of a cup, so I'm going to put, now let's see, about half of that, which would be an 1/8. I'm going to pour it, this is the lemon. And then I'm going to put in a 1/2 or a 1/4 of a cup. It's been dripping, so I've poured some of it in, of the olive oil. And next, I'm just going to grate the Parmesan cheese over it. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear until it's thickened. All right, pesto is done, and I probably could have used just a little less oil. I did add more basil, but it's ready to go. I'm going to get the chicken ready to marinate in this while I decide what else I'm going to do. I am going to add rice, I believe. All right, so I have 2 thighs here, which I thought there was 3. That's the bad thing about freezing things. When you pull them out, you don't always know how many you have. So I've got it salt and peppered. Now I'm going to put in my pesto and let it sit there, and then I will get ready for the rest. I've covered it all the way around. I still have a little bit left, and if I don't use it, you know, as I cook, I will save it for chicken pesto or turkey pesto sandwiches. I'm going to go ahead and make some brown jasmine rice, my very favorite, and I will cook that separate. And I'm going to probably, I don't think we need a whole can, so I'll probably measure half of these out and then put the green chilies in, and then the pea pods and the tomatoes and the kitchen sink. All right, so I'm going to just kind of slow cook it. I've got it on real low, and I've got to do the rice, which takes around 40 minutes. So I'm just, like I said, I'm going to slow cook this. I'm not going to put the other ingredients in until about 20 minutes out. What I can say is, what in the heck was I thinking? Canned chilies? I don't think so. Not when I've got roasted Anaheim peppers. We're going to have those. Put half the can in here. I'm going to put some more, I've got 1 pepper in there. I'm going to put some more pepper, and then this is how much I'm going to save for a salad. Okay, so I mix the rest of the pesto in there with, and I use 3 peppers of the roasted peppers, and then, like I said, a half a can. Looks delicious, like a hot mess. And I'm going to throw in some tomatoes, and I still haven't decided about these. What do you think? Do you think they'd be good in there? I'm still deciding. Yep, a hot mess, but it's going to be a good hot mess. It's a little steamy under there, but it's doing pretty good. And I will probably serve it over the rice instead of mix it in with the rice. And so we need a little bit of color in with that green, so we're going to do the tomatoes. Still not sure about the pea pods. Okay, so we've got some color going in there now. So I don't know how it's going to taste, but it looks good and it smells divine. I don't know, either my eyes are tired or that's a little blurry. But anyway, that's better. It has this little weird thing up there. Anyway, it looks pretty good and it smells good too. Oh, and notice I did not put the pea pods in. I just didn't sound good. And it is done. We got the rice going, so I'll put it in a bowl, and then the true test will be my husband. And this is the kind of wine that we're having. It's rosé. Let's see how that goes. And here is the final result. It's pretty dang good. So I'm going to wait and see how my husband likes it. Okay, so my husband's going to try it. Let's see how he likes it.
Really good.